Do you have any training recommendations for people that enjoy doing CrossFit? I'm going to ask Brian to start putting bourbon in my coffee mug for these kinds of questions. I appreciate that. Yeah, do CrossFit. Do you have any training recommendations for people that enjoy swimming? Swim. Bicycling. Bicycle. Snowshoeing. Snowshoe. But let's keep going. How would you, I guess, incorporate carries, Maffetone work, and some of the other things you recommend? Well, the first thing I'd say is right now, Henry, exactly how many rabbits would you like to chase in this example? CrossFit. So you got CrossFit over here, which is on one extreme, and then you got Phil Maffetone's work, which is, I would put Phil with, certainly one of the more reasonable people in the history of our field. I would throw in Steve Ilg with that too. Very reasonable people. So you got some extremes here. Loaded carries, it should be part of any normal training program. But the one thing I would recommend from just hearing this is I don't hear level changes in this question. And level changes is more than just jumping up and down in burpees. But one of the things I see missing in CrossFit is that there's a lot of work, but there's not a lot of combination work. Like my favorite is goblet squat, prowler, push-up, followed by goblet squat, prowler, push-up. Today's workout, which I'll be heading out to in about 3 hours, a huge part of it is I'll be laying on the ground, I'll jump up and sprint, reverse sled pull, bear crawl, and I'll repeat that. Level is going from standing to the ground to the jump. So on the ground, you would have prone, on your back, on the ground. You'd have 6-point, you'd have the bear position, which is just your hands and feet on the ground. Your knees are elevated. I call it air, but being in the air, hanging, brachiating, squat, hinge, loaded carry. Those are all those different levels, and I think it's my job as a coach to make you have level changes. This is a tough question for me to answer, Henry. On paper, CrossFit should be perfect. So I don't know if the enemy of good, though, is perfect. So we'll just see. I hope I answered your question. It's a difficult one for me personally.